MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is the offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He stiff arms it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Bernard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The Vikings at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
He's got a man in the crossing route. That's Marvin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Get ready to spin, get ready to spin. Set. 60 Eagles.
Jones again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
We're gonna do something.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. This is now 10-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle, Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have the Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 3. To the air with McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing is McCarthy. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now McCarthy. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is brought in at the 21. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 3. And an Eagle first down.
Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. They spot it right in midfield at the 50. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on 1 minute to play in this first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Silver.
He'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And out of bounds right around the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second down. At the Vikings 14.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and 3.
Go Silver, ready? Hey! Go get him, go get him!
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Brings up second.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Vikings 10.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Silver. 63.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble.
Buffalo 18. 60 by Cub 19. Cub 19. Dragon 60. Banjo.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check the call. 70 range. 70 range. 18, right here.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. A first down carry for Barkley. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's McCarthy.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Vikings.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The quick slant caught. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 34 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Vikings, 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Out toward the sideline, and it's Addison with a catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain.
A good pickup there at 22.
That's good for a Vikings.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Viking 18. 70 range. 70 range. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Throwing is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Dragon 6. 19. Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
14 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. That'll make this now a 11-point deficit. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
Saquon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the... Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Throwing to start